Good morning and welcome to day 3 back on Symphony of the Seas, day trace, day trois. Today is technically a port day, Port Canaveral. We do not get there though until 12:30. So number one, unusual that it's late in the day. Number two, I don't think that we ever had an American port on our cruise before in the middle of an itinerary? Yeah. I have by myself when I did Bar Harbor, but it was the last port versus the first port like this. So this is kind of interesting for us. All that being said, I don't think we're getting off the ship today, are we? No. I was in Port Canaveral last month. All the fun stuff to do is really in Orlando, and that's over an hour away. And by the time you get there, you don't have enough time to really do much. Unless you really want to squeeze in just like one ride at Disney or something like that. So, well, yeah, it's kind of a waste of money. So our take is, since this trip is a kind of enjoy Symphony of the Seas, since we were off it so much last year, we're just going to stay on and do onboard stuff like some ice skating and maybe some more outdoor stuff, maybe some basketball. Maybe some indoor stuff like bingo or trivia. So much to do on these ships. But for now, we're in the main dining room for the newly established brunch. It used to be just breakfast, but now it's a brunch menu. It's changed. It's got some lunchy type stuff and some breakfasty type stuff. So let's eat some breakfasty brunchiness and get into some trouble. Let's go, day 3.
My fight of the day was the pancakes from breakfast in the main dining room. And the favorite thing that we did was going on the Ultimate Abyss.
Hi guys, this is Schooner Mom. I wanted to let you know my bite of the day was the warm apple cobbler for dessert in the main dining room.
My bite of the day yesterday was my buttermilk pancakes from the main dining room at breakfast. They had like blueberries and bananas in them, and they had powder, some like sugar on them. Powdered sugar. And the best activity yesterday was probably going on the zip line across the boardwalk.
This is back with Schooner Dad. That Schooner Mom, she's beautiful, isn't she? Really got her hairstylist is good. So my bite of the day, they had a spring pea risotto for dinner that I ordered as an appetizer, even though it was a main. I got a little smaller portion of it. Guys, it was so well done and perfectly cooked that it is going to be my secondary bite of the day after, you guessed it, Sorrento's Pizza. Always the bite of the day on a Royal Caribbean ship. We got a whole pie of Sorrento's last night after some not as aggressive but also fun games of Skip-Bo. We played like 2 rounds of Skip-Bo yesterday. Mommy cheats. Guys, I gotta tell you, Schooner Mom is a cheater. She cheats. Sleight of hand, stealing cards, putting cards hidden. Cheater.
My bite of the day was the iceberg wedge, and my favorite activity was the Ultimate Abyss. I really love the slide. It's really fun.
How cool is it that in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, you can go ice skating? So not only do they do performances in the ice skating rink like 1977 and some of the other ice skating shows that we've seen on some of the other ships, right? But if you come during the day, you can put on some skates and skate yourself. So we're here, the kids wanted to try out ice skating. They've never done it before. But when we are on the ship, they are willing and ready to try just about anything. So they are getting ready, they are in line, and they're gonna get on the ice for the first time.
I really liked ice skating, and I had to use a walker a little bit, but it helped me go really fast, and I just fell a lot.
Ice skating was very fun. If you've never ice skated before, I recommend holding onto the walls or using a walker. And if you fall, it may be a little hard to get back up because the ice is slippery and cold. And I kind of got the hang of it halfway through, but I couldn't really get to go fast.
So Oasis class ships have a relatively large Solarium Bistro. So it's a restaurant that during the day is a buffet, kind of like the Windjammer, and then at night it's actually like a sit down. And on Symphony, it's Greek or Mediterranean style food at night. But one of the great things about it is that it's way less crowded than the regular buffet, which is called the Windjammer on the ships. And you usually can come in and get a table pretty quickly. So it's nice. And the ambiance and setting is a little bit nicer than the Windjammer. But really, I think the main takeaway or key point is that it's so much easier to come in and get a table here at like lunch peak hours. Like if you went to a Windjammer right now, you'd have to walk around multiple times to probably get a seat. Whereas here, we walked right in, I got a table for 5, no problem. And I think that the food is pretty much exactly the same as the food that is in the Windjammer. I'm not certain on that. We have not gone up to the Windjammer. But most of it seems like the kind of stuff that they'd also serve. Now, you don't have like the hot dogs and the hamburgers and some of the like little kids stuff, but everything else, like, you know, you got your chickens and your sliced meats and meatloafs and mashed potatoes and different kind of veggies and salad and dessert area. So all that to say, this is a great option if you were looking for somewhere that's a little bit less crowded and less crazy and still want some variety of food choices, because the main dining room is not open on port days. And today technically is a port day, even though we didn't get here until noon. So there's a little bit about Solarium Bistro for today. So instead of you guys seeing us go from lunch directly to dinner, I'm going to do a walk and talk update of our afternoon. So after lunch, the kids wanted to go to Adventure Ocean, so we took them. And Daddy got a nap. Mommy read a book. Vivian played on her tablet and did some sketches. And now we are on our way to dinner. So we will see you guys in the main dining room for a dinner update, because it's food and then more food on a cruise ship sometimes. Hey guys, long time no see, like 30 seconds ago walking in the hall, right? So let's talk about dinner tonight. The dinner theme is a taste of Mexico. It's not one of my favorite menus. I don't love the Mexico choices being from the part of the country that we are in, we have pretty dang good Mexican / Tex-Mex food. So that's okay. We found, I will say, the dessert is one of my favorite desserts. Anyway, it is also white night. So we are going to try to not spill our Taste of Mexico dishes all over our clothes. And then we have no idea. We have like 50 different things that we might get up to tonight. Lots of fun stuff. So we will check in. I don't think it'll be like last night where you don't see us again after dinner. So we'll see what we get up to. Want to show you guys some more of the ship before tomorrow is Coco K. The kids finally get to go back, and it's been like so long, and they're so excited. I'm so excited. So we'll check it in a bit. I am in this very brown booth in Boleros, which is kind of the Latin-themed bar on board on Deck 5, the Royal Promenade, which, by the way, I'm not here very often, but the drink menu looks insanely good. Nonetheless, we are here for some Elton John trivia. So we're going to do some Elton John trivia, and then you'll see what's up next. Okay, so the update. We did reasonably well. I would say we got a D- in Elton John, Name That Song. We went and played a quick round of Skip-Bo. Chloe won. She cheated. She's learning to cheat just like Josie. So now we are in a room called On Air for their version of Family Feud. They call it Friendly Feud because it's like copyrighted or something like that. But they're going to pick some random people. I don't think it's actually families. We're going to watch some Friendly Feud, and I don't think this is going to be YouTube friendly, but we will see.
So by the way, everyone, my name is Enrique. I'm from El Salvador. I'm your host for tonight. It's like this. Yes. When I finish to read the question, imagine this.
You've been to this port before.
You be here before. Yeah! Name popular song. Stay there.
Cheater.
Hands up again, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Once again, name popular song. At karaoke. Dancing Queen. Yeah. Or you want to play? Okay. Put your hands up. This one is a long round. Name an Olympic sports you would watch more often if it were played nude.
Gymnastics.
Did she just yell?
You have the answer or you are drunk.
I am not drunk.